The PFF National Women's Championship, the number one, the premier women's footballing competition in Pakistan, starts on 8th March, which is this Monday, ladies and gentlemen. This Monday in Karachi. It's ending on the 3rd of April, so you'll have almost a month of top quality football played by our female athletes, our female footballers. This is the largest ever National Women's Championship in Pakistan football history. It's got 20 teams. PFF is following up the largest National Challenge Cup with the largest ever National Women's Championship. We've got 20 teams, we've got 2 stadiums, and we've got 59 matches. 59 matches. All matches will be streamed on www.mycujo.tv. That's www.mycujo.tv or the MyCujo app. We've seen that the PFF have steadily improved all the standards that they've been setting. They've steadily improved the quality of the live streaming. They've included post-match interviews. They've included other content that has made Pakistani football fans so attracted towards our athletes. And they're going up another level this time. The National Challenge Cup 2020 was incredibly successful because of the PFFs and the media team, Shabbar, Danny Limones, the technical director, their intense work to make sure that all the parties involved, especially the athletes and the referees, were satisfied completely, and the fans got to see the action, and it was all about football. And this time around, they're taking it to the next level by having proper production that's going to go to the next level. So I have it on good sources that the production quality of this tournament is going to be seriously top quality. So stay tuned for that. Speaking of the 20 teams that we have, it's a very interesting bunch. We've got some old established powerhouses like the defending champions Pakistan Army. We've got Lahore's great team Wabda. We've got Karachi United, which were finalists last time, and so on. And we've got teams from all over Pakistan, so it's a really representative bunch. We've got teams from Karachi, from Lahore, from Faisalabad, from Sialkot, from Gilgit, from Balochistan, the Hazara communities there as well. It's a great bunch, and a couple of new exciting entrants that make me want to sit up and take notice. So the recently formed Masha United, which is part of the Shahid Afridi group, they have launched their female football team. They are competing. And Highlanders FC from Islamabad, which is a very famous team from Islamabad, and they're very, very well reputed in the Islamabad football circuit. They're sending their women's team, and I'm really excited to see how those two teams get along with the experienced bunch. Talking about the groups, you can see them on your screen. So the top 2 are set to go through from each group. And we've got some great matchups. There's Wabda and Maltown Women's Football Academy in there with the Hazara Girls Academy, Hazara Quetta. Got 2 Karachi teams in Group B. You've got Masha United and Sialkot representing Punjab. Then you've got Pakistan Army, Jaffa, Young Rising Stars in Group C with FC Karachi South. And then in Group D, we have Highlanders, the club that I talked about. And I think they're going to fancy their chances moving ahead from that group. So 2 teams are going to go ahead from each group, and then the other 2 teams or the other 3 teams are going to go in a development stage, which is a new format that the PFF has launched. So even if you didn't make it to the quarterfinals, you will still be able to carry on your football activity. You will still be able to compete with other players, and they're going to have their own knockout between them. That's going to be called the development stage. The other thing that I want to talk about, which is really great, this time the PFF have released their prize money incentive structure, which they put up on their social media and highlighted, that you can see on the screen as well. So there's prize money and incentive structures for teams, and then there's the same for individual players. And I think the more you talk about this, the better. I think this is a fantastic thing that they've done. So they've got one for the winner, they've got runners up, 3rd place, then the development stage winner, then we've got top scorer, best goalkeeper, all these positions, most valuable player, fair play award, best goal of the championship. And I think the thing that they've focused on is that they have real metrics that are going to be followed by the technical director and his team based on the national team game model. So they're going to pick and choose these metrics based on the type of players that they want in the Pakistan national team, the type of players that they want to be represented in the Pakistan national team, the type of players that they want who wear the green shirt for Pakistan. And I think, again, that this is an amazing thing that they've done, because we should value our players and our athletes way more than we do. And I believe that we can do, this is the right step in providing them the right support and encouragement and making them feel like stars, because quite frankly, they are stars and they deserve to be treated like that. Anyway, I think this is going to be, or this is set to be, the most competitive and exciting National Women's Championship as far as I can remember, or even in throughout Pakistan's history. That is because of the current climate of the Pakistan football situation. The recent women's camp in October and November 2020 sent shockwaves throughout the footballing ecosystem in Pakistan, because of the quality of the camp, because of the competitiveness, because of the way that those girls were able to transform their play collectively and individually within that 1 week. Everyone now wants to be part of the next camp. Everyone knows that Danny Limones, the technical director, and everyone relevant to the PFF is going to be watching these girls and these athletes live, seeing the next stars that are going to be part of the next camp. And everyone knows that the relevant people will be watching, on the mic will be watching and covering this throughout the tournament. The next question is, will you be watching? I really hope you are, because I don't want you to miss this amazing tournament. Stay tuned.